Okay, yeah. Yesterday we left off over here, right? Okay. So you remember, right, phd.py method? Or shall we like take it from initial like starting? Hello.
No
Hi
need.
there.
Actually, Siddesh, you can go on. Yesterday we are clearly discussed about
Okay, sure.
all pie charts. Right? Yeah, go ahead with you.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we'll just see some more parameters of plt.py method. So yeah, the start angle parameter is for like uh, deciding the starting position, like starting position of the pie chart. Now I've selected 340, right? So at an angle of 340, like to the vertical axis, this blue border is aligned at 20 degree, that is 360 minus 20, which is 340 degree. So like that, we can even assign the starting angle of the pie chart. Okay, one more thing. Yeah, one more parameter in plt.py method, that is text props, which actually stand like text properties, and we need to pass a dictionary in that. Yeah, we need to pass a dictionary, and we can even like over here we can see that we have set the font size, right? Like text properties, I've created a dictionary, and in that I've passed the font size. We can even pass the font style. Okay, but I am not sure whether this is the font. No, this. Okay, okay, okay. Sorry, this is not the right font style. Yes. So as we can see, we actually don't know any font family. Okay, like font style, I don't know anyone. So let's just ignore it for a while. But just keep in mind that we can even decide the font style of our pie chart, the text on the pie chart. Yeah. So we need to pass that dictionary to text props variable, and using plt.show method will will show the plot. Do you guys remember what I told about plt.figure method? Like why we need to use plt.figure method? Hello.
To allocate the space for
Sorry,
showing
I'm not getting what you're trying to say.
to allocate the space for showing a graph. How much size should be
Exactly how much size of the graph should be, right? Now I have one question. Will this program will this run if I try to run it now?
it's not clear. Can you repeat it again?
Okay, I'm trying to ask you guys that will this command run now? If I execute this cell, will that run, or will it throw an exception to us?
No, I think we give it before classes.
Yes, we give it before the pi method, but will this run?
I think it's run, but it doesn't display size.
Yes. So as you can see, there is no change in the size of our pie chart. So for that reason, we need to initially declare the size of our figure, and then we need to plot it. So as we can see, the size has been increased by plotting the figure method before the created.py
Siddesh,
method,
can you please check
basically
your
before
internet?
plotting it. Okay,
It
let
looks
me.
like some issue with broadband networks. Is it everybody is facing same issue? I mean, little. You guys, tell me, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, Siddesh. Yeah, did you fix the issue?
I don't know what the issue was.
Okay, fine. It little breaking your voice. Okay, I'm not sure what exactly the issue is,
Okay.
but anyway, you can continue. Not
Mhm.
any. We will tell you that if anything is bad. Yeah.
Okay, so my voice is clear right now.
No, right now it is clear. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, as we saw over here that we can specify the properties for the text to be displayed near pie chart. Okay. So we can
Your voice
also
is breaking.
set the wedge
Voice is
properties.
breaking.
Voice is breaking. Voice is breaking. Mama, network.
Okay, guys. Meanwhile, yesterday we spoke about if anybody is new here. Okay, we discussed about how to create a plots and how to create bar graphs, line graphs, and histogram graphs and pie charts. Currently, we are talking about the pie charts, and so that's what he is explaining it. But yesterday we had very interactive session. Like, okay, we asked so many questions, like how to create the limit for the location, how to change the background colors, okay, how we can create multiple histograms in side by side. These are all the things we discussed yesterday, and today I think we are continuing on the same. And one thing is common: most of the plots you see something which is called as alpha, right? So most of the plots in entire Matplotlib, you see that there's something called alpha. So anybody is know about alpha, we can discuss by end of the session. And it's already discussed by already given some idea by Siddesh yesterday. But the alpha, which is very commonly we see that, and we can talk that one. Siddesh, are you back now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Right. So as we saw that we can even specify the properties of the text which we want to display on the graph, right? So we can also use the wedge properties. Let me see what it is. Yeah, so the wedge properties, it's used for like separating the graphs. Like over here, we can see that we can only see the separation due to the color change, right? But after after specifying the wedge properties, we can even see over here that we have got a black border line after the plot is completed, after that particular area is completed. And now in this plt.py method, we have passed the list which we want to display, and then labels for labeling each of the pie, each of the like part. Explode is for Explode. You guys remember why explode is used? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know why explode is used? I think we discussed it yesterday, right?
Yeah, Siddesh.
Okay. So can you tell why explode is used?
Explode is used for split.
Or are you trying to say separating?
Yeah. Separate the pie diagram, I think.
Okay. Perfect. Yes. Then colors. If we need to this colors which we are able to see, they are given by Matplotlib by default. Okay. So what if I want to specify the colors of this pie? Then in that case, I have color parameter where I need to pass a list, and we need to remember one thing: the length of the list of colors should be equal to the total number of elements in the class one students list in our case, or whatever list. Suppose I want to plot a list of a class. Okay, so the number of students in the class should be equal to the number of colors I assign to each of the student. You're getting right what I'm trying to say?
Okay, but I have a doubt that why can't we use like a cycle?
Cycle.
I mean, like recycling, like that process. What I mean
Not
to say that if there are six categories, why can't we use three colors instead of six colors?
three colors instead of six colors. So tell me, if you're trying to say that what if I specify only three colors? Now tell me, how many parts is this pie chart separated into?
Five.
Right, and then how will you distribute three colors?
Why can't use same color for different? I mean that I think I want to say that if I mention that color with in the list of three, I mean instead of using five colors, I use three colors, and then if I,
Repeat
for example, if
repeat
I
the colors.
use RGB, then I mean blue, green, red, then
Okay,
I switch over it to blue again. I mean
I
it's
get
come a
what you're
different.
trying to say. I get what you're trying to say. Let us try it out. Okay, how does it look? Uh, is this what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Okay, let us see how this looks. Okay, so we need to increase the radial distance for this. Okay. Ouch. So, are you able to differentiate?
I
Hello.
mean, for understanding, I want to ask some. But we
Okay.
have noticed that near the pie chart, we place our text so we can understand. That's why I asked.
Yes, I get what you're trying to say, but one thing we are missing is that people focus upon what they see, not what they read. Because initially, when you display this thing, na, we can do it. I don't deny the fact, but the thing is, it should also look proper, or either way it should have been like or a red color near each other, green color near each other. That would display some sort of neatness, right? But this I don't like. I personally don't like this the way this plot is being displayed. Are you able, do you like this plot the way it is displayed?
No, I just asked, is it possible? Uh,
Okay. So now can we move ahead?
yes.
Perfect. Autopacity is for like we saw yesterday also autopacity. We can see over here that 23.3, right? 23.3% has been displayed. That is because we have mentioned over here clearly that 0.11 only one floating point number after the decimal. So because of this, we have used string formatting over here. Due to that, we are only able to see single number after the decimal. And this PCT distance is for this the distance of text from the plot. So now what if I want to reduce it to 0.3? Okay, so I guess the text would come near to the graph. You can see, right? The text is coming near to the graph. Sorry, not the text, the percentage. The percentage has now come near to the graph. So my bad. I was I confused a bit. But the PCT distance parameter is for specifying the distance of center and the percentage. Yes, the percentage. And the label distance is for like changing the position of label from the plot. Oh, okay. Yes. Now see the text has come near to that. Yes. Now one bad thing about Matplotlib is this. I don't know the reason like why it's displayed this way, but this is the bad point of Matplotlib. I personally feel. And if anybody knows the reason why this is happening that way, this way, then do tell me also because I'll also get to know the basic reason. Does anybody know why this is happening? Hello.
I don't know.
Okay. Other members are thinking of what?
No, Siddesh means we don't have knowledge on that, like why they are given this.
Okay. Raja, do you know anything about like why this is happening?
Actually, he's not here for 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay, sure. So let's come back to this question after some time. So yes, let's move ahead. Now this is the similar stuff as we did yesterday, like plt.legend method. We have passed a label. This list we have passed as labels to the pie chart, and we have passed it over here. And using plt.legend method and specifying the location, we have displayed that labels on this chart. Yeah. Now let's play with pie chart. Let us do one thing. Let's. I'm not going to do this. This is for you, like play around, okay? So what I've basically done over here is I've started from the outer part, like plt.py. This one, it will display a black colored circle, I guess. So this at the background, the black colored circle, it's because of this one. Let us break it down into steps, okay? This is my first circle. This is my second circle. On that black circle, this is, no, not this. Oh, sorry. This is the third circle, and accordingly. Yes. So go through it. Okay, this was just for a part of fun. So like a bit of fun. After makeup, this looks pretty good, right? Yeah. So we have completed the pie chart also. Anybody, any question till here? Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Anybody, any question?
Hey, Siddesh, no need of asking about, okay, if they have questions, they will ask. Otherwise, you will end up with the dilemma. Okay, you just go ahead.
Okay, sure. So now one of the most important charts, subplot, subplot. Yeah. So yes, now this is the format of subplot. Okay. Now in here, the first one is the number of rows in a subplot, number of columns in a subplot, and the index. Like the indexing of subplot starts from this is the first one, this is the second one, this is the third, and this is the fourth one. So as you can see, like one and two rows, and one and two columns. Okay. So two rows, the first parameter two rows, one and two rows, second two columns, one and two columns, and this is first location. So this first, the first command over here is the first command will lead to formation of this graph. Let's see visually. Okay, now let me commit it out. So you can see only one I am able to see. Okay, now what if I do this way? Then I am able to see two. Then what if I uh, run the third index subplot? Then I am able to see this one, and accordingly this fourth one. Yeah, so this is the way how we like declare subplot. Don't worry, we need to plot like graph. We can also plot graphs on this subplot. Okay, so let us try to plot a pie chart on the first subplot, pie chart on the second subplot, pie chart on the third, and pie chart on the fourth also. So after executing this thing, this is how my subplot looks like. So I think yesterday somebody asked question like what is the limit of plotting histogram, and in that we implemented subplot. So this is the use of subplot. Like instead of plotting too many histograms at a time, we can even use subplot so that we can visualize properly. My voice is audible, right? Or is there
Yes.
some issue on my side?
Sometimes, but
Okay.
yeah, it's okay. You continue. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So yeah, so over here also, like we did for plt.figure method. Now we need to like initially get into plt the. So let me like break this into subparts. This first line is for like specifying the subplot. Okay, so I've decided to plot my pie chart on index number one subplot. Okay, like means over here. So for that we need to like get to that location using plt.subplot, and inside that we need to pass the number of rows, number of columns, and the position of the graph where I need to plot my pie chart. It's not that I can only display plt like pie chart on that. I can even display histogram, bar graph. That depends upon me. Okay, or even scatter plot. It's not that only pie chart we can display. We can display whatever we wish to display. So yeah, accordingly, so for the first subplot I've plotted this one, for the second one I've plotted this one, for the third one this one, and for the fourth one this one. Yeah, so and plt.show method for showing the plots. Okay, now so till here we have plotted many like histo we started with line plot, and then after line plot we jumped to histogram, I guess, and then to bar graph. Then after bar graph we jumped into after bar graph we jumped into scatter plot. Then after scatter plot we like went into pie chart and so and so. So this is for you, okay? This task is for you. I have plotted like I have created a subplot of 3 rows and 2 columns. So yeah, 3 rows and 2 columns. And what you guys need to do is I have also inserted 2 subplots over here. Let me just sort out this error, okay? Yes, this is like we are able to see it this way because we have not filled up all the subplots. Okay, so once you like fill out all the subplots, you'll be able to see it properly. But for timing, yes. Okay, so this I've plotted 2 subplots. I've plotted graphs on 2 subplots. Your task is to fill out these 4 subplots. Okay, so I leave it to you. Yes, I leave it to you. Have fun. Now, like, okay. Now let us discuss some of the parameters of subplot method. Okay. So, yeah. So projection equals to projection equals to polar. Let me see it. Okay. Okay. So now we have one parameter in subplot that's called projection. Okay. When we put value of projection to be none, it means that we want to plot a rectilinear subplot. Okay. So rectilinear means in rectangular shape. And suppose I want to plot it in like how our Earth is visible, like in a oh, in a sorry. Yes. But now what if I want to plot it in a circular way and each of like let us see now. And I want like the distributions to be in such a way that point 2 one circle at point 2, then point 4, point 6, point 8, and yes, and also the angles of like we're able to like as our angles like I don't know how many of you are aware about the trigonometry. So in that this how like this one is xy coordinate, and the x-axis starts at 0 and it completes on a circle and it ends up at 360. Okay. So we will be able to see the major angles into a subplot using the projection equals to polar method. And yes, Raja, would you like to add something over here? Because about this, I have only done this part.
Okay, are you relating to these subplots?
Yes, yes, yes.
There is something called access. That thing you are going to talk later.
No, 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 no. I am asking you to share something about projection because only this one I have mentioned in it.
Yeah, this is okay.
And where do we use this?
The one, which one? This kind of
This.
projection, no?
Yes.
I think not exactly. Even I am also not sure.
Okay, fine. Okay, let's move ahead then. Yes. So just keep in mind, guys, that we can even plot such a graph. Okay. And yeah. So one more, what if I need to by default also our grid is we are able to see the grid also in this color, gray color, and also the face color of this graph would be in gray color only. Okay, what if I want to specify I want to assign a particular color to the face of my subplot? Then for that I have a parameter called as face color, wherein I need to pass my color. And now I've currently selected it as cyan. Now let me turn it to magenta. Now you can see we can the 10 I think 7 major colors as we discussed yesterday. So we can put any one of them and we can visualize the face color in that way. Okay. Okay, now this one is something. Now what if I don't want to view the subplot? Now what if this is not basically used? Okay, but we can, I just wanted to show that we can even do that way also. So for that we use this parameter frame on equals to false. So this will help in hiding the subplot. Now let's try it over here. So you see, I'm able to see the text which was on the subplot, but I'm not able to see the subplot. So yes, we have one feature that way also in subplot function. So moving ahead, this is my plot, and yeah, now let's move ahead. How to save the figures, plots, and charts. Okay. Now, okay, we have visualized the charts and all that stuff. Okay. Now, what if I want to save it to my directory or in any location on my local computer? For that, I have one method called as plt.savefigure. I don't have that method. Matplotlib has that method. Okay. So plt.savefigure method, which the first parameter would be the file name. DPI would be the dot per inch for deciding the resolution, and the third parameter quality. This scales between this can be any number. Okay, but just remember that we will not be able to see the proper image if we over increase the size. Now let us save this figure. Okay, I've saved this. Now let me jump into my, so you can see this is present over here. And is this and this figure similar? Yeah, yeah, right. So I've saved that figure. Now you might be wondering let me delete it and again we'll come back to it. Okay. Now you can see over here I don't have any chart of name over first underscore pi. If I run this command again, then I've got it over here, and this stuff. Yeah. So now let us see the parameters. Now what if I increase this value to 1000? Let us see what happens. It's taking a lot of time. Now I need to close this thing, I think. Yes, I closed it. Now see, it's somewhere very far, like a huge figure we have got. We can't even see it properly. That is because of the DPI value. The more we increase the DPI value, the more we get the size of the pipes, like the plot. Yeah, plot. Now let me change it to 560, the quality. Let me close this and let's jump to the image again. Now I'm not able to see any changes over here, but the changes, let me again delete it. I don't know what happened. Okay guys, this parameter has been removed, like Matplotlib depreciation warning. Save figure got unexpected keyword argument quality, which is no longer supported as of 3.3 and will become. So I have 3.9, 3.8, I think. Yeah, I have 3.8, so we cannot use this one. So no worry, we'll remove that keyword. So yes. So now let us see. Now let us open image using our Matplotlib. Okay. So for that also we need to like we have one module in PyPlot, one module named PyPlot in Matplotlib, and one module named image. And now let us try to see the images in using Matplotlib. Okay. Now I have this image. We are able to see this one. This is my image. Now let's try to read it from Matplotlib. Okay. So I want to store the image into my MP image img variable. So for displaying the images, we first need to like read the image and then we can display it. Okay, we cannot display it directly. If we try to display it directly, we will get an exception. So for that, we need to like use imread method of matplotlib.image. And okay, I need to declare this also. So yes, now I have read my image. Now let me check the shape of my image. Why is this not visible? So yes, you can see over here the resolution of my image is 400 cross 600, and yes, so it's okay. We're able to see a 3D array. Okay, so 400 by 600 and 4 layers accordingly. Yes, 4 layers, and the type of my image, like the image has been read in format. So Matplotlib reads my image in numpy format. Keep that in mind. And that is in RGB format. Okay. Yes, RGB format. So we can remember in such a way that is stored as numpy array and image is a 3D array. Yeah, that's better. Now, over here in this cell, we have read the image. Now let us try to display it. Okay. So for displaying, I have one function. Matplotlib has one function called plt.imshow, which is basically used to display the images. So now let's see. So in the above cell, we read our image into img variable, and now I wish to display. Now this is how I am able to see my image, and I will be able to see axis. Okay, so you can see over here, I am able to see like the verticals and horizontal lines between them. What if I don't want to display it? Then I need to pass plt.axis, and inside that we need to like pass a parameter off, and after that it would disappear. So yeah, this way. And okay, now let us try to yes, now let's everybody from here has used like color bar, right? Sorry, has used paint. In that when we choose to select the colors of the paint manually, then we have something like this. Okay, so suppose I select a particular color and then I'll be able to display this kind of scale. So we can also display that in using Matplotlib. It's not I need to what I need to pass over here if I wish to like remove this thing from here? Somebody tell me what command I need to run for removing this axis over here. Hello? Hello?
Hey, Siddesh, you are audible. Okay, go ahead. Continue.
Okay. So let me tell it, okay? Yes, we'll have to use plt.axis, and inside that we need to pass OFF. Boom, it's lost. So this was for Matplotlib, and a little bit is something different than this. Let me search it out. Yes, this subplot underscore adjust method. So why this used is yeah, this one. The various positions of like the various position which we can pass to our legend function. So as I told you that we can only specify 10 position to the like legend on our on any on any of our graph, right? So these are the 10 positions, not 10, actually there are 11 positions, but since it starts from 0, so we are telling 10 till 10 only we can put the value. And we saw yesterday also, right, that in case we try to put any other location, it throws an exception that keyword has not been understood by Matplotlib. So yes, this is the thing. And I declare that the syllabus for Matplotlib from my side has been ended. Tudun, 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 tudun. Hello.
Yeah, you are done.
Yes.
Okay. But a lot of things are there to discuss. There are a few more things. Yeah, the things like we need to focus on the some of the plot attributes, okay, which are important. So yeah, guys, so I will take the session on the seaborn, and before that I will give you that 20 to 30 minutes of some of the concepts which we need to focus at the plotting level, that I will take care. Okay, so that is can we start tomorrow on the seaborn?
Yes, no problem.
Yeah, what I mean to say is that we need to because Seaborn is something like little advanced. Okay, Seaborn we can focus there, but Matplotlib is the basics. If you don't know Matplotlib, whatever the Siddesh is explained yesterday and today, without knowing those things, it's very difficult to move forward on the visualization part in the Python world. I'm talking about Python world. Okay, there are some tools like user interface tools that we can do it. That is not an issue. But the thing which the programmatically, if you want to be focused, okay, Matplotlib is the main basic visualization library in the Python, right? On top of it, Seaborn came, on top of it, Bokeh came, there are many other tools out there. So main thing is the Matplotlib. Even Matplotlib is built on the NumPy, okay? So everything is connected here, right? So NumPy is the base, and and the pandas we have, and Matplotlib and Seaborn, and after that we'll move on to the Bokeh. So when you go through these data visualization libraries like Matplotlib, Seaborn, and another one is the Bokeh, and even Plotly are many tools, definitely we will get more idea on that part, okay? So main thing, whatever he said, mainly we use the histograms, guys, okay? It's my experience. Actually, we use a lot these libraries, okay?